Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be the November reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And be sure to check your Sun, Moon, and Rising in Venus to get additional messages. Also, keep in mind these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I may be describing you or the person that you're dealing with, switch the energies around if need be. So do not discriminate in my readings because I deal with a lot of shadow work. So I read for those who have done the misdeeds and those on the receiving end of them. So again, apply it as it may fit to you. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. And to support the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the notifications button to be let in on when new videos are uploaded. Also leave comments, let me know how it resonates. What else? Oh, donations. If you'd like to make a donation to help support the channel as well, information on how to do that is below. Now, I've created the success spread. This is what I'm trying to do for everybody for the month of November, since we're dealing with the full moon in Taurus, all about realizations, letting shit go, healing, moving forward, which is usually the theme, regardless of the moon, right? First card is essential issue, current challenge or obstacle, underlying or hidden factors that you need to be aware of. The people, new ideas or things that could help you. And represents here the actions needed to improve your chances for success. The overview is here and now. So Spirit's trying to ask everybody to be present. Fear the future. Don't obsess over the past. Do what we can do in the present, right? So let us see for here and now. Number 32. The essential meanings: being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. That's all you can do, right? The Oracle's message: everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. That's pretty much what I just said. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. Relationship message: it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone, and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware in this moment as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self. You are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? I was saying kind of creepy. No, of course it's not creepy. Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. Prosperity message: what you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far-off future, but on creating your dream now, releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune in to a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, the fake it till you make it, right? You are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality, so stay present. And lastly, the protection message: whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whatever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you are disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, and miracles will appear as if by magic in perfect timing of spirit. So that's what, shoulda, woulda, couldas, worrying about the future. It's like you got no control over that stuff. We can only do what we can in the moment. Think serenity prayer, right? Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords, but in the reverse, we have the Fool behind it. We also have the Knight of Wands, So it's about taking action, new beginnings, following our passions, obviously, and trying to heal from betrayal. Again, Five of Swords in reverse talks about betrayal, one-upmanship, shallow victories. It's also about needing to be open to change, letting go of past resentments, wanting periods of fighting to be over, even the fighting within your own head, right? It's time to forgive and just try to forget if we can. We can't never forget truly, but, not focusing on it anymore. Restoring relationships. So for some, I don't know if some people are looking to apologize or make things right somehow, looking for forgiveness. It's about putting things behind you and moving on, being open to change, or it's conflict that you can't seem to move away from. But either way, it's a need to make amends. It's also exes, possibly opposing problems. Classic. Fears of being hurt as well, again. Fears of being hurt again. So we're not even wanting to, engage in relationships for some. Some were just more focused on financial stuff. Know that we can't please everyone and to pick our battles wisely. Nine of Pentacles is the central issue. So this is sexy, single, ready to mingle. It's also about, fruitful accomplishments of your desires, getting what you want or having what you want, working towards that. It's about independence, a sense of peace and satisfaction and fulfillment in a creative venture or a personal investment that offers more permanent, lasting achievement as a result of its own efforts. Reaching a point in life of feeling self-confident, again, self-sufficient, independent, and free. Well-deserved success attained by your own accord, again, through your hard work. Now you can enjoy your money, leisure time, pleasure, material comfort, and success. Or it's knowing that you can achieve through hard work and commitment. Or telling you that you're close to achieving a goal, because it's at the 9. So basically, the world is your oyster if you want it, if you work towards it, if you can be in the present and not, again, thinking about this shit over here, or, being okay too on your own. A lot of times people think of holiday time or, if they have, abandonment issues or people that all constantly feel like they need to be in a relationship in order to feel better about themselves. A lot of people have a hard time being alone. So this is also learning, for many, we're having to learn to, again, be on our own, to provide for ourselves, and to be okay with that. And also being able to live and learn and prosper from the wisdom, right? From the energy that we've put out so far, knowing that again, the universe will provide if we can allow again ourselves to be in the present moment and try to again have some kind of sense of peace, especially if we're still, ruminating thoughts or thinking about betrayals, hurt, if this is old energy that we're still clinging on to. Um, the current challenge or obstacle is the Magician in the reverse. Now, either, this is what we're needing to embody, but this is currently what we're feeling because of some situation we dealt with. Self-esteem may have taken a blow. If we're feeling like we don't have what it takes to manifest this kind of life for ourselves, um, not having all the tools that we need for success, for independence. But this is kind of what we're needing to be working towards. This is also manipulation. So if we're dealing with this here, the obstacle could be to overcome, betrayals from somebody who was a real ass. Hopefully we weren't the real ass. Again, this is greed, deceit, manipulation, trickery, someone who's cunning. It's also about mental confusion. Again, uncertain if we can do what we got to do. This is untrustworthiness. Again, feeling like maybe we want to stay single because due to some past situation, we don't feel like we can trust love or trust people anymore. We don't even want to be bothered. It's also about confusion, impatience, lack of a clear plan. A need to ask where you're focusing your energy. What are your objectives? What are you hoping to accomplish? How are you hoping to get? What do you need to do in order to get to this place? Right? Skills and talents that aren't being utilized, or unable to manifest a skill to help you on your spiritual journey. Something that we're not using. Also again, if we're dealing with somebody, it could be maybe we had a relationship with a narcissist. I can sure knock you on your ass. Now, the underlying or hidden factors that you need to be aware of, we have the Ten of Pentacles, but in the reverse. This is again speaks about, we're talking about legacy, building a legacy. Some of you might be working on something that is going to be your mark in the world, something that you can leave behind, perhaps some kind of financial setup for, your children or what have you. This here is financial failure, loss, loneliness, lack of resources again, or limitations. Financial fears, worries again about how can we get here, right? Or in regards to relationships, this is not looking for long-term commitments again, because we're not even trying to focus on that, because we're focusing on a past situation too much. We can't even fathom the idea of dealing again. Like I said, wanted to be single. Again, financial failure, loss, problems with investments, or lack of resources. Despite a lot of time and effort, there seems to be many limitations to future success as a result of a poor foundation. Like there's something that we're missing in whatever it is we're trying to accomplish. As I mentioned with Leo, sometimes there is something that you're destined to do, right? And there might be a couple of other things that can fall under that, right? Those are smaller parts of the big picture. But sometimes if we're focusing too much on certain the smaller area and putting most of our efforts into that and not making any kind of headway towards the big thing, we can feel, kind of stuck in that or not seeing the results that we would like to see or something and wondering why something isn't working or we're not able to manifest or what are we missing. And perhaps it's because we're not meant to stay stuck in the smaller thing. We're needing to figure out what the bigger thing is, and we need to still be doing something to work towards that. So that might be kind of a similar situation, the piece that we're missing, that realization. Um, and I used my stuff, for example, how I'm Capricorn rising, so um, a lot of people have financial karma, myself included. This is something where we're needing to learn in this life how to become financially, you don't have to be super rich, but definitely better off than what you have been. And some have destined paths, destined career paths. And for me, they're always telling me, write books, write books. And I've written songs, I've created my own tarot deck, I've written poetry, but the idea of writing books, it just seems so, so I've kind of started on it, but not put, too much focus on it. I've been basically focusing most of my stuff here on the channel. And I haven't seen a lot of success on the channel as far as building a business. I mean, I've had one $5 donation. I've had 7 clients, and I've been at this since August of last year. Over 300 videos, 300 hours. And yet I see other channels, they've only been up for a few months, and they've got thousands of subscribers. They got people giving donations and readings and sending gifts in the mail. And I'm like, and I have barely to get off the ground. And I feel like I give a lot. But I don't see much of my investment, and maybe that's spirit in a way kind of blocking me so that I don't stay just here, because this isn't the final destination. So again, for some, it's might be the same thing. And then there's also aspects of if we're healing from, a relationship that knocked our self-esteem down. Maybe we're feeling like we don't even want to bother with that, and we're kind of just focused on the career, but even the career doesn't seem to be, and we're fearing about the future and still thinking about the past and don't know what the hell we're doing or how to, it can manifest all kinds of ways for people. But this is also, financial burdens and responsibilities. Yeah, a lot of people got money problems, myself included. I'm trying to figure out what's the magic pill. Maybe the magic pill is writing the book. And I keep standing in my own way and putting it off because I'm not really like, but maybe that's something too. Maybe that's the ego, or that's something that still we like to get in our own way. And maybe they keep saying, this is your thing. Why don't you go for it? Why do you keep focusing on But I said, we're all in the same boat. We're all here doing, I don't, try to act like I got all my shit together, because believe me. In regards to relationships, though, we got new relationships, not 100% sure of long-term potential. Somebody is husband or wife material. Well, especially if they're acting like this, or if we're thinking everybody's going to be like this. Looking for fun or casual dating, nothing too serious or long term. So again, maybe because we're still healing and we just want to be single and kind of just, focus on the career, have a few dates here or there. But there is still obviously some kind of block that's being created here that we're needing to be aware of, that is keeping us from truly stepping into our next phase. Again, whether that's fear, stinking thinking, lack of belief, all of the above. Now, represents the people, new ideas, or things that can help us. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is, again, financial disarray, disorganization. Again, needing to figure out, again, what we're focusing on. Maybe we're kind of a little scattered Or maybe we're working on 20 different projects at once and we're needing to just focus on accomplishing one. So we're needing to drop something here. Struggle to manage finances, feeling easily overwhelmed by responsibilities, or need to be organized and planned in our approach. Again, a need for structure. So, not managing work or family commitments, need to budget in relationships. It's not wanting to really commit to anything. Or they're saying, don't overcommit. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Maybe for some, watch your spending or don't get distracted. So again, perhaps the distraction is thinking about the past, fearing about the future, but not doing anything and being focused so that we can manifest in the present to kind of change our situation. So we can find again this Nine of Pentacles energy, and again, male, female, don't matter. Don't be fooled by the gender of the person in the card. Now, this here represents the actions needed in order to, improve your chances for success. This is about somebody here so focused again on perhaps the past shit, the future stuff, different choices, different options, multiple projects, and the universe is saying, hey, write the book. Never mind the tarot. Never mind the this. Yeah, I mean, it's like, but we're not seeing that. We're still like, yeah, but I'm here and there and whatever, and I don't really feel like doing this, or, or if this is in regards to, any kind of relationships or new things that might come in, because we don't want to go down that road again. We're focusing just on our finances, which, hey, sometimes people don't want to get involved while they're trying to get their shit together. And sometimes it's better that you don't. Sometimes it can be a distraction, especially if you're a type of person where you don't know where you end and the other person begins. You become so engrossed in somebody else that you kind of don't focus on other things. But Capricorns, they're known for out of all the earth signs, their work ethic and such. That's why in my North Node, this is what I'm needing to, your North Node is what you're needing to strive to become in this lifetime. Embody the positive traits of that sign. And for many Capricorns, it is about career, financial stability, long-term security here. This is about a contemplation, meditation, so engrossed that don't see what's right in front of them, or feeling just dissatisfied. Again, maybe just too much sitting in the woes, missing the opportunities and gifts that could lie ahead because we're not focused on what we need to be focused on, instead looking at other shit that's probably we don't even need to be looking at. Disappointment, growing tired of the same old struggles, so we've withdrawn, especially if we've been feeling stuck or in a rut or things ain't moving the way we want. But again, maybe it's because we're missing that aha moments. We're needing to, again, broaden our net a little bit, and not feel discouraged. This is also a need to look within to discover the answers that you seek. Boredom, being disengaged, apathetic, feeling flat. A need to examine one's heart and mind for clarity. It's a call to action, to wake up and to be open to the new that might offer positive changes. Well, anything's better than sitting in the woes, right? It's also defensiveness. You get your arms crossed. You're like, I don't want that. Choosing to ignore offers due to past hurt. Again, fear, closing oneself off. So again, if we want to talk about relationships, I don't want no new love. I don't want no relationships. I'm going to just look at all the stuff that left me feeling like crap, left me unstable. It's about getting out of one's own way, figuring out again what's we gotta what deserves time in our head space, right? Some things, if it's not, you know, giving you growth and expansion and happiness, then we gotta let it go. Be in the here and now, as they say. What advice do you have for Capricorn in November? What advice do you have for Capricorn in November? Forgiveness. So again, this isn't just about forgiving you. Forgiving them. It's forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for not knowing better. But now that we know better, we can do better. Like it says, I don't know if somebody's coming in trying to offer forgiveness, you know, but perhaps we don't trust this person anymore. And we don't see any long-term potential in this situation. We're trying to drop it, stop going around in cyclical patterns where nothing seems to change with somebody. Again, don't want their cup, don't want their apology. We're just trying to be single and do our own thing. But again, if this is just about hanging on to this will allow us to, again, see everybody's role in a situation, be accountable for our own, but don't let that situation define us or keep us from being open to new opportunities, new offers. You know, again, trying to forgive yourself for not knowing better, but now that you know better, you can do better. What other advice do you have for Capricorn in November? Trust. So again, maybe we have trust issues now, or we're needing to trust that the universe has got something better for you. If you let something go here, that we're needing to let go of mindsets, behavior patterns, whatever it is, then behavior patterns include self-sabotatory behaviors, not stepping up for ourselves, not doing what we could do in order to have this here. Instead, we want to sit like this and wonder why something ain't working out. But again, what you focus on is what is your reality, right? So try to trust that the universe has got something for you. All right, it says, oh, maybe there's this trust issues in regards to a situation. If you got anybody from the past trying to come back, or you're trying to go back to somebody and they don't trust you. But let us see. In regards to love, what advice do you have for Capricorn? In regards to love, what do you have for Capricorn? New love. See? So maybe again, they're trying to say be in the present moment, forgive the past, learn from it, you know, work on your career, figure out what piece that you might be missing to the puzzle, you know, get that going for yourself. Stop going around in circles in your head. Don't miss out on new opportunities. New love might be trying to come in for you, you know, so don't be so closed off to it. Don't you know, use discernment, of course. Take things slow, especially if you've been a person who's been dealing with somebody who was lying and manipulative and whatever. Your trust issues might be on point now. So it's just about being wise, but being open, right? What other advice, what other you got coming on here for Capricorn in November? True love. Well, perhaps, you know, something's on the winds of change are blowing over here. What other advice you got for Capricorn in November? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Again, leave this behind. You know, it could have been a serious karmic lesson. Learn it, but trust that if we can forgive this situation, forgive ourselves, release this whatever lingering resentments or anger or hurt or mistrust or hatred towards the opposite sex, you know, not wanting to deal, closing ourselves off, being jaded or whatever it is, You know, don't try not to be that way. Free yourself from that, because new things are coming in. And one more for Capricorn in November. Children. Your love life's being affected by children. This can again be childhood wounding. The fears of abandonments, the fears of being alone, the fears of being rejected, the fears of not being good enough, you know, self-esteem issues, whatever it is. Free yourself from that stinking thinking. Know that you have what it takes to manifest. You just got to believe in yourself. This is also talks about new beginnings, right? So being open to new beginnings. This is the world is your oyster or falcon, whatever it is. You can standing there in the thing there. Let us see what reality checks Capricorn needs. What reality check does Capricorn need in November? See? The universe wants to bless you. Stop clinging to old shit. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Life goes in cycles. It's time for a new one. Go with the flow. Time to reassess your priorities. Where are you focusing your time and energy? If it isn't serving your highest and best or encouraging progression, growth, and expansion, then you need to shift your priorities. That's kind of what I've been saying here. Other advice, reality checks does Capricorn need in November? Karma's not a bitch, it's a mirror. Karma is what we create by our thoughts, words, behaviors, actions, deeds, etc. within ourselves and towards others. For example, treating ourselves or others from a place that is not based in love, integrity, truth, compassion, etc. can create negative karma, the opposite creating good. It's of our own making and will get served our just desserts, be it in this life or the next. Negative karma can be carried over from previous lifetimes and comes in the form of lessons to be learned in your current life. Life is like school, and our karma is the classes that we came to pass or shed. You will repeat until you learn. You will be rewarded when you pass. This is ascension work. It's also shadow work, you know. So know that we're creating our own karma by sitting in the lowest. By not believing in ourselves, we're just creating more of the same old story. And when eventually you have to get tired of your movie and want to create something better, you know, but you're co-creating with the universe. So, you know, what you put out is what you get. And if you put out lowest and stinking thinking and blocking yourself off and not believing in yourself, you're just going to get more of nothing happening, nothing manifesting, or more shady ass people coming in because they know you got low self-esteem. You know what I mean? And also whatever it is that you went through here, it was meant to teach you something about yourself. It was meant to teach you about how to be independent, how to also, you know, have boundaries, you know, self-love, self-respect, not put up with a bunch of bullshit from people too much for too long. You know, it was to teach you to not give up your power, right? Oh, what a tangled web we weave when we're a shady mofo. Tisk, tisk. So this is again, or oh, what a tangled web we weave when we deal with shady mofos. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, or you can fall on the coin, on the side of the coin where you were the shady one, you know, and now you're alone trying to figure out your finances or whatever, or maybe you're trying to make amends with somebody who's not really trusting of you, or you're needing to ask for forgiveness and build up someone's trust again, you know, and this is because we were shady in the past, you know, and this was meant to teach something about your behavior. And you're needing to, you know, reassess how you show up or what efforts that you put into your own life. You know, the universe wants you to heal. They want you to have true love. They want you to have new beginnings for yourself that is going to be positive, but you got to free yourself from that negative behavior pattern, that toxic way of being, that keeps you having to, keep starting over or losing relationships or whatever it is. Like I said, however you fit over here. Let's get a couple more. What other reality checks you got for Capricorn in November? Oh, that's too many. We have here, don't let anyone dim your shine. Stand in your power. Stand in your truth. Love yourself and surround yourself with those who love you in return. Pay no mind to those who put you down. So if we're focusing on a shady person from the past, don't let that knock you down, keep you stuck. Don't let anyone dim your shine. Stand in your power. Triumph over the situation. Or they're saying if you use manipulation and shady tactics in order to, get what you want, they're saying, stop being that way. Stand in your power too in regards to seeing what you need to see that's toxic about you, that you need to change. It's about, for either one, it's about discovering your own light and not having to settle for less than or treat people less than in order to have. What other advice you got for Capricorn? Last bit here. Yay, new love is on the way. Either a completely new person is coming into your life with the potential for romance and love, or a rekindling and deepening of an existing relationship is unfolding. So whatever it is for you, as just said, know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. Again, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. It satisfies the YouTube gods and helps them to promote the channel so we can help more people. And until next time, Capricorn, take care. Bye-bye.